Sorry, just doing some casual birding. Hey everybody, I'm ZeroCounts. We're gonna be doing some casual birder today. We're playing on the play date. I'm not sure. Oh, we do have the hand cam. That's awesome. So this right here is called the play date. It is a small, special handheld device that was released by Panic, like 3-4 years ago at this point. And the most impressive little part about it is this little crank on the side here. You'll get to see this in action. We'll be using this to zoom in on some of the birds. The functionality for the game is that it zooms in on the birds and also selects your items. Yeah, we should. I also want to introduce my couch here. I have 2 people helping me. Go ahead.
Yeah, go and start.
Vainx.
Hi, my name is WitherMin. I'm also going to be running in this event later on, but I'm here on this couch with a united love of cranking.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be cranking it with our play dates. So we're gonna be having a great time.
That's right. Yeah, you'll be using your own crank controller later on.
That's true. Yeah. I'll be cranking it out to some fishing. We're cranking it out to some birds right now.
That's right. All right. Are we all ready for this? You want to do a countdown? Start at 5?
Absolutely. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
go. All right, so this is Casual Birder. We are a unnamed protagonist. If the character has a name, please let me know. But the unnamed protagonist who's moving to Birdtown, we have Moto's GoCo company who's moving us in. Moto is going to teach us how to use the camera because we're interested in learning how to take pictures of birds. So we move our camera over here, we use the crank to zoom in, and we take a picture of the black-bodied bobby, and we show it to Moto. And he's like, wow, you're really talented. Get it? Talented? Yeah, he talked to Moto, and he tells us about this person in town named Maggie. He wants us to take this package over to Maggie, his friend. But before we do that, we're going to stop by the bait shop here because we need to take a picture of Chummy behind the bait shop. And then we're going to adjust our camera so it's ready for the next bird that we need to take a picture of. And grab some worms from Chummy. We need to take a picture of Chummy because we need to show it to a character later on to get past it. There's our junk bird. And now we're going to have a little bit of a cutscene here. So the characters who are coming up here are called who are harassing this fellow birder, are the Pearly-Eyed Thrashers. The Pearly-Eyed Thrashers are the evil bird gang here in Birdtown. They're going to harass us and beat us up. And then they're going to call us a filthy casual because we take pictures of birds using our camera phone. So we're going to see more of them later on in the game. But right now, also shout-outs to Meatball. Meatball is the parrot that is in the pet shop there. He says, Meatball, when he talks. All right, so we end up waking up in Maggie's house here, which is good because we need to deliver that package to Maggie. So Maggie tells us all about Birdtown, how, birding used to be a popular pastime for everybody here, but the Pearly-Eyed Thrashers have kind of ruined it for everybody. They keep winning the yearly birding competition every year, and we don't know why. So we need to do some investigating and find out what's going on with the Pearly-Eyed Thrashers and what they're doing to win the competition all the time. She's going to give us this night shot camera that we're going to use. It'll let us take... Oh, shoot.
Oh, no, not the night shot camera, no.
Oh, no. It's all right. The Bilgo's Scoop Water took it away. We're going to have to find it later. But first we're going to take a picture of these corm, and then we're going to try to snap this picture real quick before it flies away. Got it. Okay, first try.
That's a tough one.
All right, that's what is it? The tree tapper, but I forget the first part. But anyway, we got to get the tree tapper, and we have to take it to Donkless over here. Donkless is supposed to fix this bridge, but he needs some motivation. So we showed him the tree tapper, his bird Sona, and he fixes the bridge for us. He's going to be a better Donkless now. He's going to admire that picture. We have some time for a quick donation here.
Absolutely. I've got $25 from Diego Garcia.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
That's the developer.
Thanks for playing Casual Birder. Good luck with the run. Wishing you the blinding speed of the Missile Thrump.
Oh, yes. We'll see the Missile Thrump later. That's a run killer for sure. Yeah, do we want to, the couch want to talk about the next bird here?
Yeah, absolutely. You're coming up on my favorite bird here, the local celebrity. We're going to get a great look at him. I'm just kidding. It's the only bird in the entire game we won't actually see at all because he's hidden behind the grass there, but that is a goose.
Yes.
From Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, a little shout outs to Untitled Goose Game. All right, we need to do this flag here. Cause this cutscene. Oh. Our towels, our clothes.
Not a lot of 8-bit nudity in games. Pretty cool to see that in the current year.
How about the next, you want to talk about the next little puzzle we got to solve here?
Yeah, so we're going to be coming up on the pool now, right? So we're going to be using the items we've been collecting so far to lure out 2 separate birds. We need to use the acorn and the worms here to get 2 different birds out. It's the only way to get them to spawn. And because we are doing the 100% route, we will be getting a picture of every single bird in the game. And what are the names of these birds here?
One is the Sweet Blue Herman
Sweet Blue Herman.
and the Yellow Snowbeak.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty good time to ask, while we're waiting for these 2 to come out. Now, what is y'all's favorite bird? Do you have a favorite bird?
Oh, my favorite bird's probably got to be the kiwi. Shout outs to all the New Zealand gaming buddies out there.
Mine is just a traditional chicken.
Fan of the chicken?
There we go.
Think about penguins for me. You know, like a big emperor penguin. That's a good bird.
All right, so we have to show this the picture of Chummy to Gray here because that's Gray's secret crush. And now she's just gonna kind of stare at the picture over there and let us go through. We're gonna clear out all of our pictures from our photo album here so that I don't get distracted by the menu that pops up when you take too many pictures. You can only hold 10 at a time. So, hey, what are we buying at this shop here?
So we are going to be getting the butter on a stick.
Yeah,
I think that it's, a little, maybe not the greatest thing to feed to a bird, just an entire stick of butter, but, he loves it.
This is the banded beak stripe.
And I want to bring this back up again because there's not another time really to mention it. But in a lot of these pictures, you'll be going up and opening the menu again so that we can get the focus ready for the next time we see a bird. So you don't have to refocus because the camera will remember the focus from last time.
Yeah, it's good. It's a lot of time saved there. We probably have some time for a quick donation here.
Yeah, absolutely. Got $50 from Maxo. Hey all, it's Maxo, the music composer and sound designer for Casual Birder.
So hype.
Been watching GDQ for years now. It's wonderful to see this game hit the big stage for the first time. All the best of luck to ZeroCounts, and a huge thank you to everyone who donated for the 100% incentive.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, so we're going to be coming up on finding that one night shot camera. Remember that Bilgo scoop water that took it? Well, it's over here, and it doesn't like light very much, so it's going to fly away and drop the camera.
It dropped the camera.
Yeah. We want to take a picture of that bird, though, so we want to get it to come back. So we're going to... There it is. Burp, burp. All right. But we got to go get the night shot camera, though, before we can take the picture. So we're going to come down here. Grab that.
It is a little crazy that a camera can survive a fall that far and be
Yeah,
completely
it
fine.
drops in the sand, so it's got a little bit of a cushion, but still pretty high. All right, ready for the magic appearing bird? There it is.
Ta-da!
All right.
And the important thing there about that item, the night shot camera, that'll allow us to take pictures in the dark. There's a couple spots we're going to be coming up on that are completely pitch black, and the night shot camera's big feature is, being able to shoot completely in the dark. So be able to get birds like this, the night nester.
Nesting near water, because it nests near the water.
You got a little shortcut now?
Oops. All right, you see that bird up there? We're going to be coming back for it later. We have to lure it down because that towel is up there. We need that towel to give back to the skinny dippers. So we got to go get another set of worms from Chummy. So this next screen is the only screen in the game that really has some glitched out stuff that's going to happen. So when you do stuff a little too fast on this screen, it gets a little weird. So we're going to grab the towel and then quick get a picture of the Gronkle, and then, well, okay, just don't worry about it. All right, we're good.
Yeah, the entire game breaks if there's too many sprites there, it looks like, so...
It's
okay though. It fixes itself when you get to the next
it's all right.
screen.
Do you want to talk about this next one? This one's a little more complicated. The toppler.
The toppler.
Yeah, the coffee.
Okay. So we're gonna be stopping to get a quick coffee.
Can we count how many coffees? Can the crowd count how many coffees we're getting here?
So we're gonna grab one coffee and then we're gonna, just throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
So we're gonna grab another coffee, and how many coffees is that, crowd?
2.
And we're gonna throw that on the ground. So we're gonna grab another coffee. And we're gonna throw that on the ground. We're gonna grab another coffee.
4.
And we're gonna just take that, we're gonna throw that on the ground. We're gonna take another coffee. This one's pretty good. We're gonna throw it on the ground. So we gotta get another coffee. All right, we're just about done now, so we're gonna throw it on the ground. So we've got another coffee.
Oh, nope, I guess not.
No more coffee. So we got 6 on the ground.
You get thrown out.
All right, so we got to get into a very specific spot here. Oh, we got the quick one. Oh, not gonna get it. Oh. Oh. All right, there's a way to skip that cutscene, but sometimes the bird spawns really fast for some reason. So we're gonna just kind of stand here and wait for it to spawn again, and we'll get a quick picture. It's one of the only things that I don't quite understand is when that bird decides to spawn.
And that's very impressive as well, knowing the exact focus without even being able to see the bird. Having all the focuses memorized for the different birds is pretty crazy because each one is very different from the others.
That's right. All right, so we have the night shot camera, so we can do get some pictures that we couldn't get before, like this grump owl here in the tree.
The lesser grump owl.
Lesser grump owl. Now we're gonna adjust our focus for the next bird that we're gonna be coming across. Oh, no, I'm not gonna get it. You can get a picture of that bird without using a different camera that you need later, because it's very fast, so there's a camera for getting pictures of fast birds. But it moves around very quickly and sporadically, so it's just better to use the fast camera. It's safer. Do you want to kind of explain what I'm doing
Absolutely.
here?
So we're coming up on what is most likely the hardest trick really in the run. There's going to be a super tight frame window where Zero is going to be trying to turn on a torch and then take a picture at the exact same time of a bat. It's very tight, so you have maybe a couple frames after you hit the torch to be able to take the picture. So we're getting that focus adjusted in advance, and we're going to be scanning for it. Then we're going to try and hit that torch.
It's a spelunker.
We got the Derpal Splunker.
That one can be in a couple places. All right, here I go. Have to focus on this one. Next one.
So we're going to be coming up, and we're trying for the bat pretty soon here.
A little water adds to the tension.
There it is.
Very good.
Yeah, normally you have to light 6 torches in this place and get the bat to fly to the next dark area, and it takes a really long time. So that saves something like 40 seconds.
It's one of the biggest time saves I know of in the entire game because, again, you have to light all 6 torches, slowly walking around the room to be able to get the bat to go into the center otherwise.
Yeah, let's ignore the part where the bird is a bat.
Yeah, I mean, the
bat is
can
a
be a bird if it wants to be.
Yeah, it's got some weird feathers.
The game's not called Casual Batter.
All right, we got a different item here. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so we got the bird call. It's going to be used to spawn a couple of different birds. And who is this guy that gave that to you?
That's Sam. He's an artist. He lives underground.
Yeah, as most artists do,
We got a ways back through the cave here, so we actually got a room for a couple donations here.
Absolutely. I've got some bird puns if you want them.
Oh, please.
Got $25 from Calamity Nolan. Bird puns, huh? Toucan play at that game. I've got $25 from Beelzerat. Hoping there are some murders in this game. And by murders, I mean a group of crows. Got time for one more?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Got $15 from Lordly Hour. My favorite bird is the curlew. But my second favorite bird is the Australian ibis, also known as the bin chicken.
I want to mention something real quick that Zero did there that was pretty neat. Using the night shot camera, you're actually able to see, completely in the dark. So Zero did that to see where they were, and they got unstuck from a little bit of collision, which is pretty cool. It prevents you from having to light up in the rooms at all. So
Now we got to grab a picture here quick.
we're going to be using the bird call to catch up on a couple of the pictures that we weren't able to get before.
Get rid of all these photos.
So next up, are we going to be scaling the mountain?
Yes, we are.
Awesome. So we're going to be going up on top of a very, very tall mountain near the Skinny Dippers, and that is going to show us the king bird.
Yeah, Bird King. Probably we'll do this next cutscene here. Because one of my favorite birds is actually coming up here.
That's true.
Very important bird.
So we got to deliver the clothes and the towel back to the Skinny Dippers. And back behind them, we have this bird right here, which is a duck. This one's just a duck.
And shout out to all the ducks in chat. Huge duck fan.
All right, so we need to use the bird call again coming up here. We're gonna come back to this screen afterwards when we get the quick shot camera. But this guy here, he has all the birds he wants to take pictures of except for one, which is the Bird King. So we use the bird call, and you'll see that there was a bird flying in the background that shows up. And there he is, Bird King. And then we talk to him, and then he feels fulfilled in his life, so he gives us his camera, and then he kind of
Flies away.
there he goes.
So if you ever become too fulfilled in life, sometimes you just fly away.
All right, so we're gonna use this fan to get this minstrel bird, and then we have to quickly take out our camera. And
Yeah, without the quick shot, it's very, very difficult.
yes,
The quick shot camera does slow down time, as most things with quick in the name do. So you're able to get pictures of extremely fast birds. And there's another bird that's you can get without the quick shot that we're going to be going back for. But with the quick shot, it is much easier. And you might as well use it 100% if you're going to be grabbing the camera anyway.
right. We have the hardest bird coming up here, but we probably have room for one quick donation before we get there.
Absolutely. I've got $25 from Zarek. In 1983, an army of giant mechanized birds attacked Wisconsin. Initial human resistance was futile until one man rose from the ashes of society to fight back. That man was ZeroCounts, and he saved the planet from the bird menace. We still have birds, but they are kept in check by the hard work of our intrepid hero. Now, ZeroCounts speedruns Casual Birder to raise awareness of the threat that can never truly be defeated.
Thank you, Zarek.
True.
All right, so this is the hardest bird in the run. We'll see if we're going to get it first try. Oh, that's too low. That's too low. Hang on. It knows it's a marathon.
This is what separates the casuals from the professional birders.
He's shy. There he is. The missile thump. There are a couple different spawns there where it can spawn. Usually it spawns in the middle. It can occasionally spawn at the lowest end there.
Oh, out of focus.
There we go.
There we go.
Got it.
All right, that's the last, the second to last bird that we need to take a picture of. So now we have to head back to the Pearly Thrasher's hideout. It's quite a walk there, so this is probably the last time we have for donations. So we got time for one or two.
Sounds good. I got $50 from Marsby Torna. I'm the former world record holder for Casual Birder, and I am beyond excited to see ZeroCounts representing Playdate speedrunning on the big stage for an amazing cause. Not enough people know that Playdate is the perfect speedrun system. That's true. Good luck, and don't let those bad birders push you around.
Thank you. All right, so this is Sage. We need to get past Sage. Sage has no weaknesses, though, unless you show Sage a picture of themselves, and then they kind of go into this self-reflection, like, what have I become? Why am I such a bad birder? you've taken how many pictures of birds? Oh, you're so much better than me. And then she collapses. All right, so we have one more bird we have to take a picture of. Cozumel's bird, LeConte. LeConte will attack us and try to push us off screen if we're not too careful. So we need to adjust our zoom to be ready for it. So there's the Cozumel. She's 6 LeConte after us. But we snap a picture, and it dazes LeConte. LeConte crashes into the wall in the back, and then Cozumel hits the floor. Are they okay? Wow, she's really dead. She must have really loved birds. Oh, jeez. Okay. It's just, I'm sure she's fine. All right, so we go into the back of the hideout, and we find out what's going on back here. Whoa. What's that? Oh, it's Fat Chocobo. No, this is the legendary bird. They've been keeping it trapped back here. So we use our strength to break the chains, and we try to take a picture of it. No, we can't. We can't take a picture of the bird. We need to let it escape, let it be free. No one will take pictures of you anymore, legendary bird. Go fly away.
Be free.
All right. So now we teleport back to the town, back to the birder competition. All the characters are here to talk. You can go and talk to them. They have a ton of funny dialogue, but time is on fade out here.
Everyone.
Yes. Time.
That's time.
So that's Casual Birder. During the credits here, I'm going to just do a couple shout-outs. I have to pull them up because I'm not going to remember them at all. But shout-outs to Diego Garcia and Max Coburn. Both did donations during the run, which is super cool. This game is super fun. The playdate is super awesome. And thank you so much for making it. Shout-outs to my couch, WitherMin and Vainx. This is way more fun with you two here.
Thanks,
helping out. Shout-outs to all the ZeroCounts gaming buddies out there. And all you who are watching, thank you so much for supporting me as a streamer and showing up to my streams all the time. I really appreciate that. Shoutouts to my stream team, RGL TV, best stream team for retro gaming on Twitch. Shoutouts to Midwest Speedfest for the Midwest speedrun marathons that they've allowed me to help out with. And shoutouts to Bug Doctor. Bug Doctor was supposed to commentate, but unfortunately wasn't able to make it until later in the week. He'll be running some Totally Rad, which I'll be commentating with later as well, and Vainx will be too. And also shoutouts to my Speedrun Club Board Boosters. Board Boosters, perfect speedrun group for people who want to learn new games. Go to boardboosters.com to learn more. Do you guys have any shoutouts?
Just real quick for me, shouts to the Playdate community and shoutouts to everybody who runs on an obscure console. Love seeing it on the big stage. Let's hear some noise for some smaller consoles and some rare games.
Yes. All right. Thank you, GDQ, for having me. This was a whole ton of fun. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the marathon.